So I've been working on this 15 to 20 year plan where I'm currently working as a data tester for this information technology center, right? And every week, not every week, but every month, I send back a few hundreds of dollars to go towards my farm. In my farm, we're growing rubber, we're growing cocoa, we are doing coal mining, we are got a couple little things going on, but those are the three main things at this very moment we're focusing on. And with that, I plan on eventually in a couple of years selling it, and I give myself about 2 years, right? So by that time, I'll probably move back to Liberia, and for the very startup of it, because I want to be in the whole marketing aspect of it, and the whole actual B2B, business to business selling the raw goods, and at the same time, probably find a job in Liberia where I'm actually saving my money and living off of the money that I make for that job instead of the actual farm, so I can just reinvest all my earnings back into the farm and eventually gain more power control. So I give myself a solid 7-year time period for that. Right now I'll be 28 in a couple of months. So by the time I'm 35, I probably will come back to the United States with all the earnings I've made from that farm, because rubber sells. Rubber's a big score. Cocoa is a big score. Coal is a short-term thing, but it can cover up a lot of expenses in a short term where it allows me to save my personal money and everyone else's who is also investing into the company. So by the time I'm 35, nevertheless though, I want to come back to the United States. And invest in some tech companies. That's the goal. Now, how will I do that? I've been research, basically. That's, you gotta do your homework. Figure out what it is that you're interested in. Get in contact with them. Become an angel investor. I'm trying to look for a company that requires a minimum amount of investment but has the ability to have a big payout. Something like how Uber was. And not necessarily looking for the next Uber, but just looking for something that can give me a big return. And I take that money, sell some of those shares, put it back into the farm to expand it, because that's the bread and butter. And from there, by the time I'll be 30, so by that time, if I do it right, I should be about 38. Open up my own angel investment company. Go back to Liberia and start buying up companies there. And then take those companies and start selling them internationally. That is the idea. Not selling them to people internationally, but selling our products, the ones that are sold locally, start buying them at a low price and creating greater value, because Liberia is using Facebook, Liberia is using Snapchat, Liberia is using Instagram. I know a lot of people are on it, but I don't see people using them at scale for the benefits of it. And I'm not even saying that Instagram will be here in 15 to 20 years or Snapchat will be, but social media is the leading force of how we will communicate in the next 20 and beyond. And the people in Liberia are just not doing that. The people are still looking at radio. People are still looking at billboards, which is great. All these things are marketing tools. But where I'm trying to find out is what is underpriced and how can you get the most value out of it. And basically, not create a monopoly, but create a greater influence where I am the leading voice of our people, because I basically have the desire to destroy all outside influences. Either it's coming from Europe, either it's coming from America, either it's coming from China, wherever. I want the Liberian people to have influence on Liberian products, and me being a Liberian, I want to be a leader in that thought. Those are my desires.